It's the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Monday, the 17th of February. This is James Spann. Alabama's weather cold again tonight, and a system will bring a cold rain to the state tomorrow night into early Wednesday morning. The question is, could there be some snowflakes involved? There probably will be for parts of North Alabama. How much snow? Will there be any impact to travel? All the new data is in. So here we go. We'll start with the upper air look, which is what we typically do, the current state of the atmosphere. And again, it's a zonal flow, and it's a very dry air mass. We have a sunny sky statewide, cloudless across Alabama this afternoon. We'll be clear and cold again tonight. The radar is quiet across much of the country today. Temperatures this afternoon are mostly in the 40s over North Alabama. Birmingham sitting at 48, 43 for Cullman and Huntsville. We have low and mid-50s for South Alabama, 56. That's the warm spot down at Mobile. So north of Alabama, just north of here, we have a winter weather advisory in effect for parts of Middle Tennessee, a winter storm watch for Memphis, a winter storm warning in effect from Interstate 40 north. That winter storm warning includes northern Tennessee, parts of Kentucky, Arkansas, Missouri, Kansas, and northeast Oklahoma. And if you're looking for a good blanket of snow on the ground with this next feature, look for the counties in pink on that map. That's where that will be. No thunderstorms around the nation through tonight. Tomorrow, there is a very low-end marginal risk for parts of southeast Texas and extreme south Louisiana. And on day 3, Wednesday, there might be some thunder along the Gulf Coast and over the Florida Peninsula and Panhandle. But again, severe storms not expected on Wednesday. Here's a look at the precipitation for the next 7 days, and really not a lot for North Alabama, under a quarter of an inch between now and Monday of next week. South Alabama getting about 1 inch. So let's break it down. The focus is going to be on this thing tomorrow night. So here we go. Model fans. This is the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow afternoon at 3. And again, we have troughing north and west of the state, and you can see that rain and snow begins to break out west of here. For Alabama, tomorrow will be dry. Clouds will increase by late afternoon. Highs tomorrow will likely be in the 50s statewide. But snow begins to break out places like Tulsa, Wichita, Kansas City. Rain for eastern Texas. So let's go to tomorrow night at 12 midnight. The radar should look something like this. And again, this is the HRR, the HRRR, High Resolution Rapid Refresh. And remember, all models are wrong. Some are useful. And the blue on the map, that would represent the chance of snow, and that would be over much of middle and western Tennessee, extreme north Mississippi. Of course, all the green and yellow, that's rain. Maybe even some thunder near the Gulf Coast. Again, that's 12 midnight tomorrow night. So this is after midnight tomorrow night. This is 3 a.m., early Wednesday morning, pre-dawn hours. And again, you can see the HRR is suggesting there might be a bit of snow as far south as Hamilton and Cullman and Scottsboro. A cold rain falling for the rest of the state. Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Anniston, and Point South. And again, maybe some thunder near the Gulf Coast. And moisture is going to be very limited with this thing. So precipitation amounts will likely be light, but with temperatures at or maybe a little below freezing, this certainly could open the door for some icy travel over the northern quarter of the state. And then by 8 o'clock, it's pretty much winding down for North Alabama. So it's going to be a pretty quick window between about midnight tomorrow night and 7 or 8 o'clock Wednesday morning. Rain for much of the state. But again, the chance of snow, the better chance of any snow would be most likely north of U.S. Highway 278. This is the projected total snow from the NBM, National Blend of Models. And again, this is really the best way of looking at something like this. It's an ensemble approach. And you can see not much snow. Maybe a half inch for the Shoals, Florence, Sheffield, Tuscumbia. Places like Huntsville, maybe a quarter inch. Maybe a little bit down to Hamilton and Haleyville and maybe Cullman, maybe Scottsboro. But again, the better chance of enough snow to make a snowman will probably be around Florence and Muscle Shoals. And, of course, the bigger numbers are up over Tennessee, especially north of Interstate 40. They could see snow amounts in excess of 2 inches there, maybe 1 inch south of Interstate 40 in Tennessee. But, and again, let's quickly check the ice potential here. This is the freezing rain potential. And there could be some sleet and freezing rain in the mix. Freezing rain, it's liquid. You walk outside, you get wet, but it's colder than 32. This is suggesting there could be a little freezing rain for parts of northwest Alabama. Hamilton back over toward Haleyville, Addison, and Cullman. So again, understand, if you're in North Alabama, just be aware that Wednesday morning, early Wednesday morning, there might be some icy travel issues, especially north of a line from Hamilton to Cullman, really to Fort Payne. And there could be initially some ice on bridges. And what you want to do is get up a little extra early Wednesday morning and check on the road conditions and see what's going on here. But for most of Alabama, just a cold rain late tomorrow night. And then by Wednesday afternoon, it's all out of here. And we turn colder. If you're in Huntsville, you might stay in the 30s all day, but you will be above freezing. If there's any icy travel, that should ease by Wednesday afternoon. Highs in the 40s for most of the state. Maybe some clearing by late afternoon. So this is Thursday. We're cold. Parts of the Tennessee Valley might stay below freezing all day. This is a really cold air mass coming in here. Huntsville, the Shoals, Scottsboro, you might see a high of 31, 32. 30s for North Alabama, maybe low 40s for South Alabama. And we're going to start the day way below freezing. We're going to see many spots in the upper teens early Thursday morning. And I think the coldest morning is going to be Friday morning. We could see some 10 to 15 degree lows over North Alabama, a hard freeze. We could easily see teens down into central Alabama, a freeze likely all the way down to the Gulf Coast. But the day will be sunny, and the high Friday will be in the 40s and 50s. So for the weekend, Saturday looks dry, highs in the 50s as we start to warm up. One good thing about the late season cold snaps, they don't last especially long. Now the GFS, it's got the idea of a short wave coming in here Sunday with a chance of rain. But wait a minute, the European says, nope, not so fast. It shows absolutely nothing. And remember, typically the European is a little more reliable at this range and will lean toward that drier forecast. So again, total model madness here. European Sunday, the GFS wet, European dry. We'll lean toward that dry solution for now. And then on Monday, the wave is on by and we are dry. And by Monday, highs go back in the 60s. Let's keep going. Let's go out 10 days. This is Thursday of next week, the 27th. Short wave north and west of the state, and evidence rain north and west of the state. But high should be in the 60s. Looks pretty comfortable. Here's a look at rain for Birmingham. This is coming off the European ensemble. Really not a lot for this time of the year. This is valid through March 4th. And the mean is the green line here, and that's only at about a little under 1 inch. Temperatures off the NBM National Blend of Models. You can see we trend downward in the short term. And again, this is for Birmingham. Your number could vary. But look at that. By Thursday, the high of 34. And again, many places north of Birmingham stay below freezing all day. Lows in the teens Friday morning, maybe even in many spots Thursday morning. But then we bounce right back. Over the weekend, highs back in the 50s. And look at that, 71 by Wednesday of next week. It's your typical late winter season roller coaster ride. And hey, hot off the presses, got the brand new 8 to 14 day guidance just in. February 25th through March 3rd. And all of a sudden, we're back in the orange, meaning temperatures could be a little above average, if that works out. And let's roll some Children's of Alabama Kid Cam. Homeschoolers today, like it. Got some mamas and daddies and brothers and sisters in here. This is Agape Academy. They meet at Agape Baptist Church in Pinson. Had a good session today. Did some storm spotting for the kids. Did a little forecasting lesson. Tornadoes, hurricanes, thunderstorms. Really good group today. That was a lot of fun. So again, to these homeschoolers, Agape Academy, Pinson, thanks a lot for a great visit earlier today. You guys are looking great. Tomorrow, I will be at Hall Kent Elementary School in Homewood, and then a program for senior adults in Jacksonville at Angel Grove Baptist Church. Wednesday, going to be at Clay Elementary School. Thursday, Pinedale Elementary in Enterprise, Coffee County. Friday morning, going to be in Autauga County, Daniel Pratt Elementary School. And then Saturday, be speaking to a group of nurses, Alabama Oncology Nursing Association. Love those that work in healthcare. I've been volunteering in healthcare for a long time. And again, there's no book signing this week, this Saturday. And again, we will have some in March, no doubt about that. Hey, and don't forget, it's Monday night. You know what that means. Tonight, it's Weather Brains night, the show for weather geeks, dweebs, nerds, dorks, and weenies. Weather Brains. Check out the Weather Brains YouTube channel, youtube.com/weatherbrains. The show begins at 7 Central Time. Of course, most people listen to the audio podcast version. That'll be out late tonight. We're coming up on show 1000. We're going to do it live. All of the regulars will be together in Huntsville. Barron Weather, we thank them for making that happen. That'll be on March the 17th. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.